Let's see. We have Black Label Expat. When tokenized S&P 500.
It could be done really quickly. It's just, I mean, really all it is taking it, basically it's taking, the way it's going to be done, it's going to be a janky version of it first, is all you do is effectively escrow an ETF. And then basically you have, what is it? Yeah, you just escrow an ETF into a like either an account or something like that where it's held, where it actually exists. And then from there, you just make a token version of it. And then you have oracles to track the price 1-to-1. And then boom, you're off to the races from there. That's it and stuff. And then for some reason, somebody wants to lay claim, then they just take their tokens, turn them in, and they get the shares.
Yep.
And they own it. Yeah. So pretty cool.
Then we got Semper.
Gerardo. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, Gerardo. Yeah.
Then we got Semperfi. What is the best time to put in money into liquidity pools / farms, and what is one of the safest? Right now.
Well, probably the safest. If this is a super long term hold for me, it depends, right? So if you're in the position where like I only stacked for PulseX, right? You could take half of your PulseX bag or like a quarter of it and do the PulseX here. Fuck, share the screen. God damn it.
Let's go to Miguel do work today.
Farmersonly.com, you guys. You don't have to be lonely when you ape your whole life savings. All right, so basically it would be this one. So PulseX wrapped Pulse LP. So you're holding both the main tokens. You're LPing, you're earning 30% APR. It's not that APR is not that great because the lower the price of the incentive token goes, the more the yield goes down because it's the same large amount of money chasing the fewer dollars basically. So if the incentive, for an example, if the incentive token doubled in price, the APR would skyrocket. Basically, we'd go up to 60, 70, 80%, right? But yeah, the incentive token's kind of heading down right now.
Not the case.
That's a decent pool and stuff. The ratio is staying between 1 to 2.4. It's basically only safe as long as the ratio stays. So as an example, what I mean by that is this. Fuck. So basically, if right now one pulse chain equals 2.47 PulseX, so as long as it stayed between like 2.2 to 2.6 in that range there, you're not really losing a lot because basically at the worst case you end up with a little more PulseX. The way you got to think about it is whatever you're depositing, it's coins that you already have a lot of, and then you're willing to take the impermanent loss on it because you're holding two great assets. This is a cool pool. Now the yield kind of sucks, but for really to make money on this, you have to leave it there for like a year plus to really make any money on this.
Diamond hands.
But it's like I'm gonna. This is a certain amount of PulseX, and if I hold a little pulse chain, oh my god, I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. Right? It's not that bad, right? But when you have pools like this is fully degenerate, but that's why they pay more. But so these stablecoin ones right now. So basically, what's going on with like UST? I think this is the highest one, right? Yeah, I think this is UST from Ethereum and wrapped Pulse is basically as the price of Pulse chain goes down, you're essentially dollar cost averaging into more Pulse chain. So it's a way for like if you're like you think the price is going to crash down, so let's just say you have $100,000 of USDT. You can create a pool, you can buy the pool, you have $100,000 of that and you have some Pulse chain you're going to hold anyway. You could fuse it together, put it in there, earn some APR, and as the price of Pulse chain is crashing, you are gaining more Pulse chain because it's DCAing you all the way down.
Yep.
But wait, there's more. If the price shoots up, you are then selling your Pulse chain into the stablecoin. So basically, that pool is only really these pools are really only good if you're trying to acquire that token. They're also decent for people, like decent to go into them when like the price is really high and the price goes higher. And so as an example, right? Let's just say Hex was 20 cents at the time, right? You decided then to put your Hex and USDC pool into there, and then Hex went to 50 cents. It would DCA you all the way up the top. So when you're like, wow, this is getting pretty high. But here's the kicker. You have to know when to pull your LP. Because you'd be like, it's going to $1. It's going to $1. Hulkamania going wild.
We're all praying.
Right, and the same thing on the bottom right here. You have to know when to pull the LP. So it's not like a passive like the Pulse chain. Pulse one's kind of it's probably the most passive, but the other ones are a lot more active. So they're tools in the tool belt. But you gotta be really willing to use it and stuff like that. And a lot of these you have to really chill out and stay in them and stuff. So that's kind of how the whole gist goes.